Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be picking my October TBR. That is just wild to me that it is already October, but I'm so excited because this is my absolute favorite time of the year. I love the fall, love the weather, love the coziness, and so I am super excited to be picking out the October TBR for the books that I'll read in October. So today I thought I'd go ahead and let the alphabet pick which books I'm going to read this next month. And so what I have done is taken the first letter from each of the books that I have on this cart, and I have put them all in this little jar, so I'll be able to just draw one out, and whatever that letter is, that will help me decide which book I'm going to read. Now for some of the letters, there's only one book to choose from, but if I were to draw C, for example, there are multiple books that start with C that are on my cart. And what I did was pick 25 potential books that I would like to read in October, and then I will be drawing the letters for each of those. And I do also have a couple of sticky notes on here because those are books that I have the digital copy for. And I did want to put those as options because a lot of times I forget about the ebooks that I have as potential reads for when I'm picking my TBR. Alright then, let's get going. I am going to go ahead and pick the first prompt out of this jar. Let's see what we've got here. So the first one is S. Okay, so S is one of the ones that there are actually multiple options that I could choose from. And what I'm doing for these is I literally went off of the first letter in the book name. So even if the title starts with the, like The Story Peddler, then that one would fall under T. So I'm not going to have that as an option for this one. But I do have Serial Burn, Secondary Target, and Seconds to Live. All three of those are thrillers, which is kind of cool because I'm hoping to get a few thrillers on the TBR for October because it is October. We're getting more into spooky season. So reading some mystery thrillers I think really fits that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these three off the cart, and then I have to decide which one to do. They all look so good. Serial Burn is actually the third book in a series that I'm reading, the Lake City Heroes series by Lynette Eason, and I would definitely like to continue that because I'm halfway through the series. I've read books 1 and 2. And then Secondary Target is written by Angela Carlisle, and I actually have never read a book by Angela before, and I thought it might be fun to give this one a try. Again, it's also like a mystery thriller. This one says, a ruthless murder, a deadly secret, an unbreakable love. And then Seconds to Live, this is the first book in the Homeland Heroes series. And this is written by Susan Sleeman, and I have not read anything by her either. But this one seems kind of cool because it's got cyber criminals in it, which I think is really interesting. Even though all three options are amazing, I think I am going to go ahead and pick Serial Burn just because it is one that I'm in the middle of the series, and I kind of want to continue it before I forget any of the key players and the things that have happened in the series thus far. So that's going to be the first one on the TBR. Okay, so let's pick number 2. I don't know whether I'm going to draw 5 or 6 of these. I may do just 5 just to leave a little bit of room open for other things, but we'll see. Okay, this one is C. Okay, there are several options for C as well. There is Come Back to Me, Crisscross, and Cruel Beauty, though Cruel Beauty is kind of a placeholder book because, I'll tell you why, it's standing in for the Spanish version of that book because I did want to get 1 or 2 books in one of the languages that I'm studying on my TBR for this month. The problem I'm having with this and deciding is the English version is Cruel Beauty, and it's a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, but the Spanish version starts with a B because it's Belleza Cruel, and I don't know which one I should use for my starting letter. Since I'm reading it in Spanish, I probably should use the Spanish title, and that does start with a B, which doesn't really allow it to fit into the C prompt. And we do have B in here because there's other books that start with the B, so I think I'm going to wait on that one and go ahead and pick one of the ones that truly do start with C. I am struggling with which one of these to do. I really want to read Crisscross, but I really want to read Come Back to Me because I've heard amazing things about this book. This series is Waters of Time, and it's got some time travel in it, and that's always really fun. And I do love Jodie Hedlund books. They're really good. Okay, the last one I picked is kind of in the mystery suspense genre, so I think I will go ahead and pick Come Back to Me because it's more historical, fantasy, time travel type situation. I think that would be a really fun one to have on my list for October. Okay, so we're moving on to book number 3, and let's see what we've got in here and draw one of these out. And we have got G. I think, yeah, there's only one on here that starts with a G. That is Girl Lost. And this is by Kate Angelo, and this is the first book in a series. It's called The King Legacy. And it looks like Diane Mills and Nancy Mell have blurbs on this one, and Colleen Coble, who are all like mystery suspense thriller authors. So this one would be fun, and this fits really well in the October theme. And just like that, we are to number 4, and let's see what we've got in here. Okay. The next one is E. Okay, we've got E. I think, yeah, there's only one of those too. Echoes of Darkness. This is another author that I have not read before, Darlene Turner, and there's a blurb on here from Lynette Eason, who is one of the ones that I drew earlier for Serial Burn, for the one that I am in the middle of reading the series. And for this one, it looks like the main character is assigned to investigate a series of suspicious deaths. So this one's another one that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, let's pick number 5, and I kind of hope we do get a different genre this time because I do have 3 so far that are mystery thrillers and kind of need something else to shake it up. Okay, I. Oh, well, that'll do it. That is In Honor's Defense. This is the last book in a series that I am reading. It's the Hanger's Horseman series, so it's set in the West. It's kind of like late 1800s that these are taking place, and these are a lot of fun. The first 2 were really good, and so I'm excited to get to finish out the series. And this is great. So now I've got 2 that are, one's going to finish a series for me and the other one's going to get me through book 3, which means I only have 1 left in that series. Okay, let's pick one more. We have 5, but let's go ahead and do number 6 because this is just fun. All right. So last one we are going to pick is H. Oh my goodness. That is another one that's a mystery thriller. So this one is Her Darkest Secret by Jessica R. Patch. Now I have heard that this series is pretty suspenseful and much more on a little bit of the darker mystery side. Perfect for October yet again. It's going to fit those vibes really well. And it looks like Patricia Bradley and Nancy Mell both blurbed this book. And again, those are 2 really good like mystery suspense thriller writers. So I am excited to give this one a try. I don't know a whole lot about this series, but I think it'll be pretty interesting and I'm looking forward to reading this. All right, so that is the October TBR. I'm super excited for these. Once more, we have Her Darkest Secret by Jessica R. Patch, In Honor's Defense by Karen Whitmire, Echoes of Darkness by Darlene Turner, Girl Lost by Kate Angelo, Come Back to Me by Jodie Hedlund, and Serial Burn by Lynette Eason. I am really excited for these. These are going to be super fun for October, and I cannot wait to dive in. What are you all going to be reading this October? Are you going to be kind of matching the fall and spooky vibes of the season, or do you have other types of books that you're hoping to read? Definitely drop comments below with what you're hoping to read in October, and I hope you have a brilliant reading month. Thank you for spending this time with me. I appreciate you all so very much. And as always, remember to keep following your dreams and believing in the magic of this thing called life. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.